We start our journey, a completely new experience. High in damage, slow attack speed. We're going to try and complete all of Attomfall only using this weapon. Does it go well? I don't know. So ladies and gentlemen, grab yourselves a beverage because today we are playing Attomfall.
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one. And
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
Immediately we are woken up by a guy in a hazmat suit. He seems to be injured and asks us if we can give him some aid.
You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in.
So we go on the hunt looking for cloth and alcohol, create some kind of bandage and give it to the hazmat guy.
Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange.
It now rewards us with some kind of key card that allows us to escape. Escape from what exactly, we'll go through later. As we can see, we've got our first guy, and like the challenge states, cricket bat only. We can't stealth attack, so we need to go away, find a cricket bat, and then we can start combat. Only issue is, it's my first experience, and I have no clue where to find it, and I can't kill someone to loot their bodies, so we're hoping a shop down the line. As we exit, we see the beautiful Lake District, and it's mad because that mountain over there, I've actually climbed. Kinda sick.
Oberon must die.
Who's Oberon? This guy just phoned me, and I've decided to pick up instantly, and he's just like, kill Oberon.
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you?
What a nice guy this guy is. I was hoping he had some kind of loot, but sadly not, just a guitar. There is people around, so we need to stealth this. I don't want to get caught right now. I don't want to die. We're playing on the second to hardest difficulty, and I'm not a bitch for that, alright? I'm not a bitch. And my theory is, if we loot every single thing in the game, we'll just sell it immediately. We don't need anything. We just need health and a cricket bat. That is how we're going to complete this. I've never done a full melee gameplay before, ever. So this is a new experience for me. And I want to try the detection. I want to see if these guys spot me, because I'm literally tinily crouched in the ground over here, and my fat ass would easily be spotted.
Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol.
And we enter the village.
This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter.
And we're immediately welcomed. Why are we welcomed? Because we are strangers. Strangers don't require any questions. They just are allowed free access. I'll give you some context. In Atomfall, every quest is optional. Every player is killable. You can do whatever you want via this game. These guards were sent here to protect the power plant. This was in the place called the quarantine zone, we know as the village. And this is all hush-hush. Behind the power plant is some evergreen force that is causing an EMP zone that's circling around, creating this barrier. Meaning no communication can be go in or out. But the British Air Force do have one request. If anything was to be compromised or quarantined, they would blow up the entire area. And they call that Attomfall. So a stranger entering in perceives a lot of questions. How did you manage to get in? And you're not allowed to leave. So there's a lot of things to lead you in this path of discovery, making you the protagonist, etc, etc. So these boys with their toys decide to make this their home until someone destroys the EMP so they can inform everyone that they're still alive. And with them big boy is this ginormous Goliath. From the power plant, there's this energy that fuels these big mechanic bosses. It's fucking sick. And the nostalgia as you just look through this like traditional 1940s post-apocalyptic world scenario. We go into a shop and I'm hoping I can find some kind of item here.
Customer, how'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
And I'm honestly impressed how lucky I got. I immediately found a cricket bat. I thought this was going to be a lot harder, maybe even impossible. So finding a cricket bat instantly, being able to barter, which we'll get through later. I now have a weapon ready to persevere.
And the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
And Mother Jago is our next quest. And it's Casterfell Woods, a cricket bat. We are ready to score some wickets. We're doing some serious damage now. And can I squeeze through here? No. Leave. And I guess this is our first kill. Oh my god, look at my health already. I literally nearly got one tapped. And this strange guy just calls me again on the phone, telling me how dangerous the woods are.
Have experienced the woods. You should avoid the woods when possible.
But he is giving me a Andrew Ryan vibe from BioShock. If you know, you know. Right, we might have a serious issue here. But if I focus the range guy and go straight for him. Honestly, I don't think that could have gone any worse. Fine. The only way to do this is we're going to sprint through and hope for the best. We're just going to send it. Right, second attempt. Let's see if we can take him on now. Okay, firstly, I didn't know pressing C wouldn't use the cricket bat. It said C did heavy attack as well, so we have to immediately reload. And getting my first kill with the cricket bat felt very good. It's very slow attacking, but when it hits, it fucking bonks.
Well, hello! A new face! Come closer, I don't bite.
And there's Mother Jago. We've found her at last.
Me. Everybody knows Mother Jago around here. I mean no harm. Certain soldier types from the village don't take kindly to more, let's say, traditional practices.
And this is where we tried the bartering system. I really like this mechanic because it is simply just trade one thing for another with a certain value. None of this having additional money or coins or anything. So you just keep swapping items. I could see this being detrimental if you had multiple items needing to keep. For instance, a shotgun, etc. But because we're only running just a cricket bat, we can sell everything else and just prioritize healing.
Oh, I used to live in the village. That was until the soldiers moved in and started playing silly beggars. Never felt any great urge to go back to Wyndham. Then there are the druids, the mask wearers, out in the thickest part of the woods. They've set up a little camp there in the ruins of the old castle.
Mother has asked if we could collect a book for her. This is from the druids who are in the woods, some kind of cultist faction.
You would help me with a small matter. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back.
If we can retrieve the book and bring it back, she will give us some information on how to leave this place. Especially with our inside knowledge on the fact that no one else can leave, we want to get the fuck out. And this place is very cultish, if that's the word. The cultish vibes are here, so we need to put our back to work. Fuck, I'm spotted. I need to climb up. Let's see how I do with face-to-face combat. You need to be careful here because the druid camp is filled with traps everywhere you go. I'm really not doing well with this stealth thing right now. So I've made it to the druid castle. I haven't found this much of a challenge yet because of close combat and me dominating with additional damage through the cricket bat. It's relatively simple. I don't know what it's going to be like once we get to guns and these big robots. That's going to suck. Grab the book, time to return it. And this might be cheesy, but regardless, every single time they come up a ladder, I can give them a bonk. And when I give them the bonk, they're dead instantly. Like, I can just stay up this ladder and take out an entire camp. Like, honestly, so many dead bodies right now. We can loot everything here. Mother was happy we gave the book back to her.
From me, and that I wanted you to get it back. There's always more to what people tell you, dear. Please take this, a token of my gratitude. It's a sort of learning juice made by the scientists. You can sometimes find it in their old bunkers. Not much good came of those boffins and their science, but this stuff is marvellous.
She asked if we could make an offering to the druid's cultist shrine.
I'm pleased. The first step toward escape is understanding.
If we do, she'll give us a pass. This pass will allow us to not get attacked by the druids, but regardless, if they remember what I just done at the castle, they might be a little angry.
I can send you somewhere where you might find some answers. Something more than I alone can offer. Take this and go to the Speaking Cave.
So we enter when we make our offering.
It was inevitable. Your place is with us. Rich man and poor man, buried in the ground, feeding the earth with their flesh and bones. Nature is all, and we are all nature. We join the voice that lies in the soil as it eats our flesh and bones.
For context, the druids and their lore is all about them worshipping the dirt. The chemical reaction from the EMP and the monsters we saw through the tunnel is the same thing that the druids worship. They extract that power and try to give it to themselves. But instead of turning and shapeshifting into them people we saw in the tunnel, known as ferals, they use an elixir that Mother has provided for them. Now they can keep themselves from turning, essentially. So in short, the radiation mutant stuff, the druids worship it. Mother is part of the druids. I don't know how I feel.
Nobody likes to see ignorance in the world, do they? Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear?
And as we enter outside, Mother is waiting.
What is happening here is no disaster.
She has told us that to become free, we must become one with the soil. We need to become one with the druids. I look her deep in the eye and say it's time for a new hat and give it the fattest bonk she's ever had. And the bloodlust was raw here, so I decided to entirely annihilate the clan itself. And as I hide behind this tree, we noticed our first guy holding a gun. Focus on the guy holding the gun. If I can eliminate him first, job done. We charge in. And honestly, wasn't that bad. It was a sample case. That was only one time. Relatively easy though so far. I died by a trap the first time, but now I enter into a place called the Datlow Hall. Here I find a weird, deranged woman.
Oh, good heavens. Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks?
Immediately tells me that Jenks will take my coat and to mingle around with the group of people.
Busy as Piccadilly Circus around here, and you'll see the staff pottering about.
When I ask her if she's okay, she says, have a look around the house, just don't enter the conservatory.
We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there.
Immediately, I want to enter the conservatory. So I do the one thing I can only do. I give her a bonk. Take the conservatory key and look. And it looks like someone was trapped here. But no, it wasn't someone trapped. It turns out it was someone infected who locked themselves in. But by the name, it was not Jenks. So the question is, where is he? Where's Jenks now? And the quest system in this game on exploration 3, don't know really what that does. It just makes the game a little harder. I find myself getting very lost in the missions. I don't know where to focus. I'm so used to a big arrow pointing in a direction, where this gives you a rough estimate of where to look. They don't sugarcoat it when it comes to what you need to do for a mission. You need to read notes, you need to ask people, you need to gather intel, so then you know where to go next. But pop and weave, boys, pop and weave. Come on, take on the damage. Come on.
Come on then. Somebody do something.
Go for you.
What a fight for nothing.
The one thing that's very handy is I am getting a lot of stuff to sell. And with that, I met this trader named Molly, and speaking to her, I saw this like flashing light, and I just immediately was like, right, I'm just gonna buy that.
Into my hands, it goes straight in stock. That battery thingy, a soldier, quite a find, isn't it? Made by the Boffins, if I'm not mistaken.
Turns out that's quite a vital part of the storyline, so happy days.
I used to have another. I sold it a while back to someone in village.
I keep a mental note what Molly tells me. The vicar also has one of these batteries. I will need more of these, so let's think about that later down the line. But we made an issue. When we were about to go down into the cave, I noticed I didn't have my weapon. I immediately sold it to Molly. And I found this weird bard training sim. I don't know what this is, but we'll give you context in a second. This is how I make the bonk build even better. The soil of the ground, the thing the druids loved. It was essentially a performance-enhancing drug, or a stim, like we've got here. So you can use them to become better in certain skills. This is what the druids use. Use too much of them, and you'll become a feral. Speaking of, let's try and take one of them out. And I think the play is to obviously just increase my melee damage, and then you just go full tank. So we found some information about a location known as the Interchange. We placed the keycard in that was given to us by the Hazard Man. And miraculously, it opens up.